When I was 13, I made a card game called Adventure Realms. It was inspired from watching lots of Adventure Time and wanting to make an actual card game. I and my friend Sean would make card games and then completely abandon them because we became bored making them. Him and I eventually went camping together, and I decided to show him the cards I had made so far for Adventure Realms. He actually really liked the game, and we both had a lot of fun making cards together throughout that trip. When we got back, I started watching people on YouTube who would make their own videos on their own card games. So I did the same. On July 25th, 2013, I made my first homemade TCG video. It went something like this.
Hi guys, welcome to my, first YouTube video. This is my card game, Adventure.
It was bad. It was really bad. But it was really exciting at the time. After that, I would spend almost every single day making cards and videos. It was a lot of fun, and I get nostalgic every time I think about it. Eventually, other creators would recognize me and acknowledge me. It was awesome. We started to build our own small community out of creativity. However, I was an angry and edgy kid who didn't know how to deal with his emotions. So I would get into trouble with the community a lot of the time. And I mean a lot of time, like way more than somebody should. Like, we're talking like Logan Paul levels, okay? It's mostly because I would say that I would sue someone for copying my game. And you have to remember I was like 13 or 14 at the time and didn't know how copyright infringements worked. I'm almost 20 and I still don't know. Eventually, somehow, I triumphed and became the #1 subscribed homemade TCG YouTuber with 1,000 subscribers. Now, you may be asking,
What? That's nothing compared to Chaos Galaxy. Doesn't he have like a bajillion?
shut up! At the time, most people in the HTCG community had like 500 subs and below. So for me to have that many was insane. And heck, I remember Zach's first video and thinking, he'll probably end up like other creators. Getting back on track, being the angry, smelly, emotional teenager I was, I got into trouble again and decided to delete my entire channel. Not realizing I could have just privatized the videos I made. I never saved my videos, so the only two I have left from that channel are a part 1 and part 2 battle video with my friend Thomas, which you can go watch. Link is in the description, wink wink. So that was it. An entire 2 years worth of videos were gone. So now I had to make a new channel if I wanted to keep making a card game. So that's where this channel came from. At first, I called it Frostbound because, again, edgy, angry, emotional, smelly teenager thought it was a better name. Then I changed it to Kiwi Kojiro, because that's totally not culture appropriation. And then I changed it again and again and again, even up until recently. I continued to make card games, none that would ever stick. And each time I would try to make Adventure Realms, it would just never felt the same. And that's because it really wasn't. Sean and I had stopped talking because we weren't really in contact or going to the same school anymore, and Thomas never really wanted to get involved with my YouTube stuff, which is totally fair. A lot of my videos were awful. Even up until about a month ago, I was trying to make a card game to put on YouTube, but even that's not getting anywhere. I'm too lazy to draw, I'm too uncreative now to come up with cards, and I'm not young enough to have the time to make them. I have a job now. I have rent to pay. I live on my own. It's very difficult to be creative when after an 8-hour workday, all you want to do is lay down and watch videos. I do want to make YouTube videos, but I don't even know what about anymore. It's hard to find an original idea and stick with it these days. Adventure Realms was such a big part of my YouTube experience that anytime I want to make a video, it just always circles back to, well, I could just do Adventure Realms again. People love that shit. But I can't, because it doesn't feel the same, and it never will. Because the Adventure Realms that put me on the map and made me who I am is gone, and I think that's for the best. because it will always exist in my head as this rosy game that never lost its charm. This is going to be my last video on this channel. For those who stuck it out, waiting for content, you're a trooper. Anytime I said I'd make a follow-up video to anything, y'all knew it was never coming. But you stayed anyways, and that's very kind of you. As for the HTCG community and where it's at right now, well, it's very different from when I first started. The standard for games is to be digital and on the Game Crafter, and I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. I mean, do what you want, right? Art is art. But I think the idea of a homemade TCG is for it to be built from scratch. The reason why we get these fuzzy feelings from these old days of making cards is because we didn't have access to things like the Game Crafter or heck, even a computer for some people. I think I like that the HTCG community is different from the one I was in. I was a part of the community where Kigami, Matt Lego, Keiko KT, Peter Jank, Gundy, Home Brewery, and more that I'm probably forgetting or just don't have channels anymore. This new community is now Chaos Galaxy, Wrath of Course, Scribbles with Rachel, Tomai, Finnegan, and again, more. I think I just don't fit in anymore, and that's more than okay. I'm just glad that I was able to be a part of something that eventually grew into something bigger than I could have ever imagined. So, really and truly, I want to thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the memories, the comments, even the stupid ones, and friends I made. It's really nice knowing that somehow, through crappy art and through so many times where I said I'm not making videos anymore, it's still nice knowing that somehow people were inspired by my videos. Maybe I'll see y'all in the future for anything I do. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Just wanted to give a big shout out to Soaps, who inspired me to make this video. His latest video is very good, even if it was edited on a toilet in the middle of Alaska in a mud hut. So, thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll catch y'all later. Did you hear me? Okay.
Hi guys. Well, welcome to my. I can't. It's really hard to make my like old prepubescent voice. Okay. It's really hard to make my old voice. So
You don't have to.
No, I want to though. That's
You
the fun
want to?
part. Yeah, so I have to like make it like.
Squeakier?
Yeah, squeakier. Okay.
Try copying them.
Jesus Christ, no. Fucking. Okay. Hi guys. I can't. It's so hard to do it.
Yeah, dude, your voice has gone deep.
Well, I can't. It's like my old voice. Well, not old voice. It's like
Younger voice.
my young voice was so high. It was like.
Like this?
Hi guys. I think it was like that.